Alright, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Part 13 of Mass Effect 1, part of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. This is the final episode of Mass Effect 1. Well, here, let's exit real quick. Let's go to the journal. Sovereign, go to Ilos. Assignments. No assignments left. We have completed every side quest in the game, including all the collection assignments. Our codex has some entries in it, but we're just going to mark them all as viewed. I mean, it's fine. I'm not going through all of the lore here for this channel. Maybe I'll do that another time. Local cluster. Alright. We've been everywhere. Now it's time to go to the Pangea Expanse into Ilos. Let's do it. Alright, let's check out some of these other... In the golden age of the Protheans, Ilos was a verdant world dotted with the spires and arches of magnificent cities. Even casual observation shows it is no longer the case. Ilos has been devastated by means unknown, its entire surface changed to the color of rust. The atmosphere shows heightened levels of oxygen. Wildfires, presumably ignited by lightning strikes, can be seen burning on the dark side. This indicates that most, if not all, respirating animal life forms have died off. Surface gravity is a comfortable 1.17 standard Gs. Let's land. Let's do it.
Skipper?
You don't have to call me that. I'm a traitor now. I probably shouldn't even be wearing this uniform.
We had to do this, Shepard. You know that. There was no other way. And you'll always be the skipper to me. Oh, Captain, my captain.
Oh, Uncle Walt.
First Alfred Tennyson, now Walt Whitman. You're full of surprises.
Dad loved all those sappy poets. Mom was more into Plath. I'm not a word person, Shepard. Other people say what I mean better than I do. We're mutineers, sailing a stolen warship into the most hostile system in the galaxy. I couldn't blame the Council for calling us reckless or aggressive.
Just a few months ago you would have.
I've had some things to think about since coming aboard. Death closes all. But something ere the end, some work of noble note, may yet be done. Not unbecoming men that strove with gods. We'll get home again, Shepard. I believe you'll lead us through. Oh, Captain, my captain.
Is my rank all you see when you look at me?
No. I see a strong, passionate man. With a great ass. There are regs against this, you know. You ready to deal with the consequences? I've spent my whole life fighting to get what I want. To get it done, I had to bury a lot of things. During that whole time, not even once did I feel like I was worth what I was fighting for. You make me feel good enough.
Oh, that's a great line.
Bunk here tonight, Ash. With me.
Bold words, Shepard. I like bold.
This isn't a contest, Ash.
This isn't an act, Shepard. But you'll learn. That's a whole new spin for on the floor and give me 20, huh?
You can't ever be serious, can you?
Well, geez, Shepard, if you can't laugh after that, when will you?
Bridge to Commander Shepard. We're 5 minutes out from the ME relay.
Well, duty calls. Get up to the bridge, Skipper. I've got other weapons to check out. Hey, Shepard. Whatever happens down there, I just wanted to say... Wait, you know what? I'm not telling you. You want to hear this? You'll just have to come back to me.
It feels so weird romancing somebody different other than Liara.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone!
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Keep moving inside now.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found a way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Okay, let's make her my first aid person. Ashley's got first aid as well. Okay, one more check. Ashley... I'm gonna give Ashley the Spectre rifle. Okay. Alright, Liara... That's okay. She doesn't use assault rifle. She's mostly using pistols. I'm gonna give her this. Okay. We're good there. Shepard. Okay. What are they shooting at? I always get turned around on this mission. So weird statue. So this originally I think was supposed to be what the Protheans were supposed to look like, but they changed it obviously. This is actually now this has now been retconned to the Inosanon. Weird looking statues. Yeah, I think originally they were supposed to be Prothean, but then they obviously changed it to the Inosanon. What am I missing here? I don't think this is where I need to go. No, this is where... Okay, alright, well, let's try it again. Where am I supposed to go? This is so confusing. Maybe you're supposed to go this way. Maybe. It had it saved for me. Yeah, there's a bunch of bad guys up here. Okay, Liara, Singularity, Shepard, Overload. Here we go. Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to go.
This place still has power. Must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker. Oh. I could have
turned all these armatures against them, I guess.
Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it. Then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
I remember the very first time playing this and hearing that message. It has kind of an old world data quality to it that, you know, that you like from like recordings you remember like back in like from, or that you've heard like on radios or like surrounding like World War II, World War I. I mean, that's what it reminded me of a lot. It's amazing Joker dropped the Mako in that tiny spot there.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Hey, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope you...
What are those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong.
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, gosh.
What is happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush.
I do not think Saren is behind this.
It's one of my favorite parts of the game here.
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
I'm not putting faith in anybody being on our side. Not anymore.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
It's interesting how the Citadel can be a mass relay when it doesn't even look like one. And I'm almost wondering, is it the Presidium? That it's the inner ring that needs to be activated? It's interesting.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
What did the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
I don't understand.
Our worlds, certain bald-headed, mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought. The indoctrinated...
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel.
Very true,
When the
Ashley.
Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
The conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secrecy? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
So that's an important note there. Well, it's never been confirmed. It's highly theorized that when the Geth achieved sentience 300 years prior to the events of this game, that's when Sovereign signaled the Citadel, because he's like, okay, it's time for us to go and harvest these races before the synthetics wipe them out and before they're lost for all time. So likely it happened. Likely Sovereign's been trying to figure this out for over 300 years. Which is interesting to think about, because had he succeeded, or if the Protheans had failed, then they would have signaled the Reapers, and in the Earth years, it would have been in the late 19th century, about 20 years after the United States Civil War. So if you think about that, the Reapers, they would have left Earth alone. And the cycle probably would have wiped everybody out, and then humanity would have ultimately, just a few short years later, well, they could have possibly discovered the relay and opened it while they were still harvesting the galaxy. Who knows? It depends. Or they may have been done by then. That could have been really... Can you imagine opening the relay? Oh, listen, oh my gosh, there's a fleet of AI dreadnoughts killing everybody.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Sovereign must have realized that organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
You know, I've always wondered that. What if they found, you know, a ship or something that where they could actually repair a ship? And I mean, I would assume they probably would have taken some supplies with them. And maybe they found a ship to repair. Maybe they left, and maybe they went and settled some other world. And I mean, a couple of dozen. You know, it was estimated there was like, you know, from 24 to 30 Protheans that were part of this project. What if they were able? I know Vigil said they couldn't sustain a viable population, but what if they had? Or what if they found a way to put themselves into cryogenic stasis, like where that didn't fail, and they're on some other world, and that's part of maybe Mass Effect 4 storyline. Oh no, it's interesting. All right, let's head out.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
I'm sorry, Liara. We have to stop Saren. Nothing else matters.
You are right. I am sorry. My personal feelings clouded my judgment. We should go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Renegade points, huh? What do I get renegade points for?
All their culture, all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
We can get there in time. Their plan only fails if we do. And I've come too far to watch Saren win.
Absolutely. Alright, let's do it. What level are we? 56? I got 1 point. Let's just throw it into fitness. Oh, there it is.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Activate the defenses! Seal the station! The arms aren't moving. System's not responding. Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
Alright, here we go.
Hang on! It's gonna get a little rough.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Move it. Meritorious Service Award? I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Got another achievement.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
Alright, I'm changing Ashley to sniper rifle.
They're sealing the station!
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms!
It just ran right through that blockade.
Saren's locked the elevator. Suit up! We're going outside!
Oh my gosh. Mag boots. Just look at the hole. You'll be fine. Oh my gosh. That Reaper is right there. All right. Alright. I think we've taken care of all the gaff here. Now let's go confront Saren. Let's put an end to his machinations.
Time for what?
The final confrontation. I think we both expected it would end like this. You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
Dude, you're crazy.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a
Dude,
place
you
for
are
you.
indoctrinated. You are indoctrinated.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine.
He just can't see it.
A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution
See,
of all
the Reapers
organic life.
knew
This is
that...
our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
The Reapers knew this was a logical outcome for them. The combination of organic and synthetic. So at the end of Mass Effect 3, I'll talk more about the end of Mass Effect 3, but I'm just putting this out there. The Reapers knew this option was available. They absolutely did.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
I gotta give it to Saren. His last act of defiance against Sovereign, he broke his hold. It cost him his life, but he broke his hold. Congrats. Salute to you, Saren. You did a lot of terrible things, but in the end, you made the right choice.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick! Open the station's arms! Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
Ashley, stop yelling.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you sure about this, Shepard? Human casualties will be very high if you send your fleet in now.
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
The Council must be sacrificed for the greater good. Do not waste your reinforcements. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up. Save the human fleet to attack Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
It is absolutely imperative to save the Council. As much as they've been a thorn in Shepard's side. You think about it this way. The Council, their decisions impact trillions upon trillions of lives. And it's one of the things Tavo says, just as our decisions impact trillions of lives. We cannot act on the single word of anybody, even a Spectre. And if you see it from their shoe, from put yourself in their shoes, see it from their viewpoint. They're not unreasonable. Are they a pain in the butt? Yes, they are, and they do feel like a hindrance because they don't know what Shepard knows, and Shepard can't 100% prove everything to them all the time because they're not with him. That being said, Tavos is typically always on Shepard's side. Valoran is kind of indifferent, and so Sparatus is openly hostile. But So it's kind of split down the middle. But for the greater good of the galaxy, to hold the galaxy together, to where humanity would not be seen as a bully, the Council has to be saved here. I mean, it's the right decision to make. You don't sacrifice them just because they didn't give you what you wanted one time. Think about the larger, greater good and the goodwill it would earn humanity by saving the Council. It's not just because it's the Paragon choice, and I typically play Paragon playthroughs. It is, in my opinion, it's the only logical choice. I mean, they're doing a Renegade Shepard run in Mass Effect 1. It's not really 100% Renegade. It's not evil, but some of these decisions, as you go further on in the games, in 2 and especially in 3, the Renegade choices are just flat out evil, in my opinion. And this is where it kind of starts to turn. I mean, letting the Council die is spiteful. You were doing it to be spiteful, and that's not who Shepard is.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension, no matter what the cost.
The noble choice. I just hope it does not also turn out to be the wrong one.
It won't, Liara.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Make sure he's dead.
He's dead.
current's too strong! We have to pull back!
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
I was focused on the Geth, and Ashley and Liara took him out. Now he's gone. He got Thanos snapped.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Guard on my flank. We're going in.
Yay! Uh-oh, uh-oh. Watch out, Shepard!
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Medal of Honor.
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice. and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
We've already got too many politicians on the Citadel. The captain would be perfect for this job.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Yeah, this is not over. We got lots to do.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
Heck yeah, Anderson. Okay, normally I would let that play through because I think the credits are important, but I just want to wrap up here real quick with a couple thoughts before I need to stop this recording, and we've got a lot of stuff to do here the rest of this evening and then into tomorrow. Mass Effect 1 was an incredible experience when I first played it. Oh my gosh, 2007 was how many years ago? I mean, 15, 14, 16, I can't even do the math. Wait, I guess it was 16, because my son he was born 2 years before that, and he's 18, so it'd be 16 years ago. I still get goosebumps at certain points of this game, and though I know the story inside and out, it still is so fresh, and it's such a joy and a pleasure to play this game, and it brings me a lot of joy and a lot of happiness knowing that a new generation of players are playing now for the first time, and and them watching their playthroughs and interacting with them and seeing the decisions they make, it made me realize I want to go back and play this whole trilogy again. And I know I did it 2 years ago when the Legendary Edition was released, but I'm doing it again because it seems to be another wave of players that have kind of globbed onto the game this summer, and it's been an honor and it's been a privilege to watch some of them. I'm going through several of them are finishing up. Mass Effect 3 that I'm watching, and then a couple of them, like Lightweight Gaming, you know, she's just finishing up, she's just getting into Mass Effect 2 now, and it's really fun to watch these guys, you know, experience this game and experience the story for the first time, see the choices they make, and you know, sometimes they don't make the same choices I do, and that's okay. Sometimes they make mistakes, and that's okay. You know, the first time I played this game through as well, I made mistakes as well. Matter of fact, I think I had got Rex killed the first time because I didn't like Rex when I first played the game back in 2007, and then I grew to like him, you know, as the series progressed. So anyway, I just wanted to say thanks, you know, to a handful of people that have watched this playthrough live, and I have seen the numbers, so I'm getting a little more viewership of some of these videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. If you made it to the end of this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider, you know, leaving a comment down below telling me what you think of Mass Effect, what it means to you, what this series means to you, and what you like about it. You're not spoiling anything for me. Like I said, this is not a blind playthrough. Just let's talk about it. Let's talk about, you know, the lore. Let's talk about the characters. Let's talk about Shepard. And as I move into Mass Effect 2, I'm trying to think if there's a different style. I'm still going to probably play a Paragon playthrough, but I've never done a completionist playthrough of Mass Effect 2. There's always lots of side content that I leave on the cutting room floor, because I'm not a big fan of Overlord or the Firewalker stuff, mainly because I just hate using that hammerhead. It's just the worst machine ever. But Mass Effect 2, while it's most people's favorite game of the trilogy, it's not mine. Actually, I think it's probably my least favorite of the three, believe it or not. I think the enemies are overpowered. I think Shepard is underpowered, and it's much more of a cover shooter. It's an action cover shooter. And really the story is kind of sparse to it. There's not a lot of story to Mass Effect 2. But it's a very personal game. It's a game about your squad mates. It's a game where you get to learn and establish relationships, which is very important. But the story beats of it are fairly small. Nothing like Mass Effect 1, and definitely nothing like Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3 still remains my favorite of the trilogy by far. I don't think Mass Effect 3 can be topped. It is gaming excellence, and I'm not going to entertain people who talk about how they just trash the endings. These people are just people that just cannot be satisfied. So, nothing is perfect, and you got to find joy in the journey along the way. So, anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. Thanks for listening to my rambling thoughts here on Mass Effect. I'm going to be back probably in a couple days to start Mass Effect 2. We're moving my son to college tomorrow, and so that's going to take up a lot of time, and then probably won't be back tomorrow night on Mass Effect 2, but I'm thinking maybe Thursday or Friday this week we'll be doing another live stream on Mass Effect 2 as we kick off and start into part 2 of this amazing trilogy. So, that being said, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel for more content, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.